Have you ever tweaked the compressor and added some gain at the end and thought, yeah man, it sounds so crazy, it sounds so awesome? You thought it sounds better because it was louder? Is the brain fooling us with louder is better? And if yes, how can we address this problem, especially with compression, reference tracks, etc.? So let's discuss. Just stumbled over this little Max for Live tool around 2 weeks ago, and I thought I share it with you because it's very useful for me. Let's make a use case. I have a little track here that I'm working on, and I want to mix that. And I need a reference track to actually see where I stand. If my top end needs a little bit work, my low end, and for that reason I need to load in a reference track, right? Just quickly decide for yourself which audio file do you like more. This one? This is B or A? This is A, this is B. Which one do you like more? Decide for yourself. I switch back again. This one has a little bit more punch, right? A little bit more. So now have you decided for yourself? If yes, have you chosen B? I tell you something, it's exactly the same audio file. The only difference is the volume change, right? So our brain fools us. It always thinks louder sounds better, sounds more pleasing, yeah, you know, more energy. I'm not a scientist, I don't know exactly why this is, but the only thing we need to know is that louder always sounds better, and that we need to be aware of this problem, and also we need to know how to attack this problem. And today I want to share a little tool that I stumbled over. It's a Max for Live tool. It's actually for free, I guess, but you can tip the guy. I'm really pleased that he created this little tool. It's very useful for me, and the name of this little Max for Live tool is compensator, and what it actually can do is it loudness matches plugin chain, or you can also use it for referencing other tracks, and I'll show you both use cases. So first step, load in a reference track that you like into your session, create a new audio channel. I already did it here, and put in the reference track, right? And then next step is you set sends only, because normally it's set to master, but if we send it to the master, it actually runs through the master bus processing, right? And we don't want that because this is our reference track, right? So we need to send it to sends only. And what we also need to do is put the sender plugin on the reference track, and on the master channel at the very end put the receiver. This is my reference track. Now I bypass it, and it's exactly the same loudness. We are not fooled by some loudness changes, and now what I can do, I can instantly see where I need to work on. So this is my mix here that I'm working on, and this is the reference track. So I could maybe add some width, some top end a little bit, but again it's loudness matched. We are not fooled with volume changes. Another cool trick is assign it to a shortcut on your keyboard, set key, and I like to use Q, and then play it again, and guess what, I just press key and can really fast, quickly reference back to your favorite reference track. This is very useful in my opinion. It's so easy. and the volume is exactly the same. And the second use case is actually we can reference a plugin chain, right? To come back to the example in the intro that I did, let's assume we want to compress something here on the master bus. So we add a threshold, right? And then we put up the makeup gain, and then we bypass. And we think, wow, this sounds amazing. This compressor is the real shit, right? Wow. Whew. And now put on sender, receiver, and now let's see what the compressor really does. Because it's loudness matched, our brain is not fooled by the loudness change, by the volume change. So now, is it still so exciting, this glue compressor that we just inserted? Yeah, it's still cool, but like this. Was way cooler, right? So yeah, in my opinion, this is a great plugin. It really adds tons of value. It really can improve your mixing game by referencing other tracks. And again, it's really cheap. I recommend go and download it. Great option compared to this adapter or other reference plugins out there. Loudness matching is really important, that you just, as you saw in the example before. And yeah, go and download it. I think it really helps your mixing game for your Rominimal or micro house tracks. And if you want to learn more about low-end mixing, kick, bass, how to add more weight, more punch to your low end, to your Rominimal or micro house tracks, please go and download my free guide, 7-step low-end checklist. It's packed with all the techniques, the tools, and even some tools that how you can actually sharpen your ears for critical listening. It's everything in there. So if you ever stuck with low-end mixing, go and download this checklist. And I hope it helps. I hope this video helps. Thanks for your time. It means a lot. Thanks very much. And hope to see you in another video. Thanks. Cheers.